Hi guys, welcome to Sports All In. Andito ako ngayon sa ancestral place ng Batis Pansit Lukban. Dito sa bahay ni Tita Det Capistrano. Okay? Tsaka dito, sa baba nito, ang Batis Pansit Lukban original place. Dito nagsimula ang mga branches lahat ng Batis. Ngayon may 17 branches ng Batis Pansit Lukban. Congratulations sa ating boss, si Boss Vino Velus na #1 supporter ng Pinoy Youth Dreamers. But I'm here right now with the homegrown coaches of Australia. Okay, papakilala ko sila. And here's Coach Richie, Coach Karlo, and Coach Cromwell. Pero, introduction lang ako. But let them express themselves. Coach?
My name is Richie Gerard. I'm from Sydney. I've been with the Homegrown team for the last year. Been just at the NBTC tournament and just finished the tournament now in Lukban as well with the team, and we had a great successful tournament as well. And it's been great to be a part of with you guys as well.
How about Coach Karlo Angelo?
Yep.
Is your family name Angelo?
No, Karlo Angelo is my name.
Okay.
And Basa is the surname. But look, my name's Karlo, and I've been a part of Homegrown basketball from its inception back in 4 years ago. 4 years ago with Cromwell. So we've worked together for the last 4 years trying to create pathways for these young Filipino Australians to play basketball here in the Philippines, whether it be high school, collegiate, or even pursuing a professional career in the Philippines. But more than anything else, it does also instill like this appreciation of our roots and our ancestral roots.
Your culture,
that's your culture,
lineage,
how we do
heritage.
things here in the Philippines. So it's an eye opener, and we've just loved doing this for the kids.
I am Cromwell Alvarez. As Carlos said, we've been running Homegrown for about 4 years. So for the Australians, we wanted the Australian kids to experience how basketball is. And this is our first year at PYD, and it was a great experience. We loved it. And we're gonna come back.
Yeah, I like that. I love to hear that.
Yes.
Before that, let's talk about first the NBTC. Shout out to Coach Eric Altamirano, Tita Marina.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, Coach E. What was your experience for this year? Because I know every year you've been joining NBTC. What was the spectacular thing happened to or the most unforgettable moment for you in NBTC?
Sure, I'll probably get Coach Rich to start off because it's his first year.
Okay, Coach.
NBTC,
Your expectations of the Philippine basketball in NBTC. The first time you saw the basketball, whoa! What's basketball in the Philippines?
To be honest with you, I've been completely blown away. I mean, I'm half Filipino, so growing up, I've always been involved with basketball, and that's been my passion. But to actually experience the, I guess, the grand scale of basketball here, and the just the excitement and the I guess how big it is, not just in one area, but all across the Philippines, how passionate they are, was really infectious. And I think for all our boys that came over, it really was just one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences, and for me, just the highlight of my coaching career so far. To be able to see that, and I guess to be able to coach in another country and the country that you come from is something that, for me, is just one of the best experiences that I've ever had as a coach.
Yeah, good. That was a good statement. How about you, Coach Karlo?
Yeah, look, NBTC has been the platform for what we do. Homegrown basketball, we're here to try and assist kids, as I mentioned earlier on, to create pathways, to create opportunities for young Filipino Australians to be able to play basketball here in the Philippines. And having this arrangement with Coach Eric and Coach Anton, thank you for the opportunity to be able to come here in the Philippines and able to, for us to showcase the talent that we have and to have this experience to play in NBTC. And 3 years in, it's just been better, every year. And it's never been about winning for us, but it's always been about continuous development, not just as players, but also for the coaching staff and for creating pathways for these young kids. This year, we weren't able to get the results that we were looking for, but nonetheless, we were able to get the outcomes on and off the court in building characters, building the leaders in these young fellas. So we're just grateful for the experience. It's been great, so I can't fault it.
How about you, Coach?
Just wanted to say thank you to Coach Roger as well, Mandua. He was here for
Yeah.
NBTC,
Mm.
but he had to go home due to family.
That's the 50th birthday of the wife of
Yes,
Coach.
that's
Ro.
right.
Happy birthday!
And our assistant coach as well, Ray Rakuya,
Mhm.
he got stuck in Australia, and he wanted to be here as well for BYD and NBTC. To me, it's because we run a basketball competition as well in Australia. NBTC is so organized. Just you click a little finger and things happen. You know, and it's so quick and everything gets done. We know how we need experience in Australia. We don't have. We know it's a headache, you know, and we commend Coach Eric and Anton for actually getting it so organized, having the competition as well,
Yeah.
which we want to concentrate on for a following years. And the kids when they enter the locker rooms, having that big, it's just an amazing experience for the kids. You know, he talked about the pathways already, so I just wanted to talk about how good it is, how good the competition is, seeing how big MOA is.
Yeah.
You know, the first time the kids entered, they go, oh my God. You know, even having the American competition like Angelo and Green. You know.
Jalen Green.
Yeah. It's-
Dunking over Kai Sofa.
That's it. Year in, year out, right?
That kind of experience, playing against the Filipino kids, how aggressive the Filipino kids are, how physical it is here, you know. It's a light opener for all of the kids back at home. When they're playing here, they think they're the best, you know, like, oh, we were the best, we'll dominate in Australia, in Philippines, but guess what? It's different. It's a different ball game here.
It's a very
And
different style of basketball.
Yeah, different style, especially the different calls also. I know. You guys, it's always been the case. I've been coaching the national team. Thank you to Coach Sharik Altamirano who helped me enter national team 2002. I've experienced a lot of referees, different appreciation. Your country interprets FIBA differently, USA differently, Southeast Asia, even Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines is different. But for us, I feel that one of the best referees who can interpret FIBA rules is Filipinos. Yeah, even the lower ranks might be good compared to the others of the other countries. Yeah, that's my appreciation. That's from what my point of view is.
It's great that you make that point as well because yes, the interpretation may be different, but it does teach our players and also the coaching staff to make sure that we adjust and we play through. It's about a learning curve and developing that mental toughness that no matter what, you have to respect the officiating and you just got to play it.
That's the thing that we're going to bring back to Australia is the way it's officiated. It's a big learning curve for us. We're going to be trying to interpret all.
Especially the 23, right?
Yes.
I know one of your players keep on talking, hey, stop it. But that's it, man.
I told you.
Yeah.
Many times I've told you.
Even the Guam teams, they use USA basketball rules, then they go to FIBA. It's adjustment.
It is the adjustment. And
Yeah.
I think for our boys, when you know one style of basketball and then you come over here and it's really like a punch to the face because you get into a game, the first time you get a ball, the Filipino style is pick you up full court. They're basically right in your shorts and they're holding you, and they know enough.
They're just checking if you still have blood pressure or something.
And it's interesting because our guys will, if they try and catch back, they'll foul or they'll hammer a check like that. But the Philippines just do enough to kind of get you out of the rhythm, and it's just the way it is. And by the time you've sort of adjusted to it, you're halfway through the game, and then everyone's, you've got to speak to the guys. So when every game that we played, especially even here, just that the BYD was telling them, you have to understand that this is different. You have to have discipline, and if guys are going to, do something or try and niggle you, you need to play through that and focus because as soon as you get taken off your game, and then all of a sudden that's 6 or 8 points, and then you're in the hole. It's all about that. So that mental focus and just the difference in the style of basketball, I think it's going to, even for myself as a coach, I know I've grown as a coach just being at these tournaments. So it's been a fantastic opportunity.
How about we tackled already NBTC. How about your experience here in PYD, the Dreamers International? You played with Guam. I don't know if you were able to tackle and play with Canada.
Yeah,
so
we
we played Canada under 16.
Yeah, how
16 and under.
How was it?
Oh my God, they adjusted to the Filipino basketball.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
imagine 5 players all throughout the game.
And a very good team.
Yeah,
Very polished.
how do you
Yeah.
see
So-
the Australia and Canada
So they're-
basketball style?
So we played similar basketball.
Similar.
Basketball, but they've adjusted to it. So they're above us. So what we're doing is we're following their footsteps. So we're talking to their coaches. We're talking
Fucking Coach
Yeah.
Nine. 3-time champion.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
Off to you, man.
Ron Garcia.
Great work, great work.
We're working with him now about how the process goes and what we should do for our program. It's very beneficial. We love the plan. It's beautiful. Batis, it's beautiful. We love it. We're having
Cool,
I
right?
mean, look, from my experience, like we've done NBTC
Yeah.
for the last 3 years or so, and it's been great. Nothing short of a brilliant experience.
But the motherboard of us is NBTC.
Yeah.
Me, my
Yeah.
motherboard also is NBTC. I follow also because I have high respect with Coach Eric. So I follow all the same program. Not really follow the same program. It's just, it's just like, hey,
Oh, blueprints.
that's my
It's a
idol.
blueprint.
Yeah,
I want to be like you. I want to be like Mike.
Just
It's
like-
like, I want to be Coach Eric.
Just
Yeah.
like Canada, we want to be like
Yeah, exactly.
But I think for me, what I'm trying to get to is NBTC is great, bright lights and all, but this really brings that different look to basketball for us. I mean, in Australia, yes, we have the stadiums, yes, we have this and that, but we don't have this kind of
This,
experience that you
yeah.
have in PYD or in Batis, where you have the courts that are just on a resort. Like when you find them-
Courts, you go
See,
from
from
one
us-
side to another,
Well, that's
walking
correct.
around.
walking around.
That's correct. It's such an experience, and I'm pretty sure, and from what I've heard from our guys, is they love the experience as well.
That's great.
Outside of the bright lights, and you strip it down to just playing basketball and playing strong competitive basketball. It's what they came here for. That's what the tour is about. So for me, it's been such a pleasant experience and a pleasant surprise that initially I thought, okay, yeah, we're here for basketball, but I didn't expect this.
It's
Yeah.
like 4 days of too much basketball.
Oh,
Morning,
yeah.
afternoon, evening, lunch.
That's right. It's what they asked for, though. That's
Yeah,
what
you
the
want
kids wanted.
basketball?
Here it is.
All the boys that
They
take
also-
about a month
I
off
guess-
basketball, they say.
And for us, I guess from a coaching point as well, all the quality of the competition we had
Yeah.
was fantastic. We had games that you were at our games.
Oh yeah. I was about to ask you that. What was your most memorable game?
Last night was our most memorable.
It's a knockout game for the finals.
Semi-finals.
Well, maybe you can just talk a little about it.
Okay, so we played Team Jap last night, and our boys, we fought incredibly hard throughout, and we were up, I think, 5 in the last minute, and a few things happened. They were lights out, unbelievable.
That was
shooting.
89 all, last 20 seconds,
Yeah.
last possession, Jap basketball.
Well, they actually scored. They were up 2, and then we called a timeout, and
And then you scored with Nico Sandaga and the
Yeah,
Pistons.
yeah,
yeah,
That's
sure.
right.
executed our
Yeah, that was a good play.
Yeah.
That was very
That's
nice.
it.
Well
Yeah.
executed.
Well, that's the right word.
Yeah.
But the problem is, they have one timeout.
Yeah.
So they called their last
Yeah.
timeout.
They
89
called
all, 20
20
seconds.
seconds
What was
to go.
the story?
So the story was stay on number 11 because he's their best player. He was the guy who was lights out the whole game, and everyone else throughout the whole game. We basically had to play with no help because they were all lights out. So I said to the guys, you cannot sag off. These guys are going to shoot all day. It's almost like we were playing one-on-one with 5 guys. You have to stay with your
Yeah,
man.
it's like a mano-y-mano.
It is, and then we played really, really well. We fought so hard with them, and then the last play we had our Chris, who was defending, he did a great job to stay in
Chris Mercedes.
front. No fouls, and he did a great job. Tapped the ball,
Fumble.
picked up the ball,
Turn around.
turned around halfway, flung it over his head like this,
Morning.
Off the
Back
back
shot.
door,
The back shot,
on the buzzer,
and then heartbroken.
And you know what? And that's just the breaks of basketball. And I know for our
Yeah.
guys, they were incredibly sad, but at the same time, they knew, like, you can be in games as a coach, and at the end of the day, think, what could I have done better? And I do that after every game. And to be honest, in that game, we just played our hearts out. We played so well, and the guys, at the end of it, they were sad, but they knew how well they played. And they knew that they had given that game and the tournament, they've finished this tournament on a complete high. That we didn't come first, but we knew that all the games in that competition were so close, and we could have, we could have been in that final. And it was,
Yeah, it could have been you in the finals.
so.
And I heard it was a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Very
close.
close game in the finals.
Yeah.
4 points.
4 points. I think 4 points. Yeah. That's breaks of the game.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, we've been around, we've followed teams, you see them lose, and you've coached teams as well. And that's just, you know, some days the ball goes in, some days it doesn't, and unfortunately that shot went in.
Yeah.
But credit to them, they played a great game.
You know what? After the first game, we thought, oh, we're gonna have a long tournament. We're gonna go, oh, this is gonna be so hard. But you know, let's just get one win. That was our objective. Let's just come on, guys.
Let's just
Let's
get
get
one
one win.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause we come in there, it's physical.
Yeah.
Everyone's throwing the ball
I know.
around. We
One
haven't
win at a
adjusted
time,
yet.
one win at
We're
a
going,
time.
what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, thanks to coach, got the boys rounded together.
Yeah.
You know what, man?
It's really more of the motivation and accepting their role.
Yeah, so you know,
Yeah.
heads up. You know, it was a great experience.
Yeah. After the tournament, you saw the respect of the opposing teams. The young ones, you know, they had pictures with Pat Gilmore and the rest of you guys. How does it feel? You know?
Look, it feels great because that's what this is all about. I mean, yes, we look at opportunities to play here in the Philippines, but at the end of the day, we share the same game that we love, which is
The
the love
passion,
of
love
basketball.
of basketball.
That's it. And you can see that, yes, on the court, there's a little bit of a trash talk, there's a bit of
Yeah.
aggressiveness. But, you know, at the end of the day, after the game, you have guys that are, hey, coach, play coach on the little tricycle or motorbike, you know, scooter, you know.
see them over here, hey, coach!
Yeah.
We didn't even know them already.
Yeah, that's right. So, like, for me, that's amazing, just to see the competitiveness on the court. But at the end of the day, you all know that we're here for the same reason, which is love of the game. And, you know, these guys out there, yes, we are competing with one another, but at the end of the day, there's mutual respect. And, you know, for me, as I'm sure that they respect us, we also respect them and the way that they play the game of basketball. And these guys out here in Lukban, the center, they can all play. You know, props to you guys and the coaching programs that you have, because you guys really did a great job of developing your kids. Fundamentals to where they are now, like they're great hands down.
Majority of the coaches also goes to NBTC program.
Yeah, we
the
did see
coaches
a few of them in the
convention.
convention.
That's why
So with that.
if the basketball program here in Quezon goes up,
Mm.
because NBTC is there to support.
Great.
You know, and
That's amazing.
I'm just here to support a little.
Mm.
But the motherboard is still the NBTC. That's why the
That's
coaches now, they have good strategies.
Yeah.
Even the Mindanao team goes here. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
The
yeah,
Filipino
yeah.
guy?
Yeah. Mm.
So it's really more on learning and sharing.
Mm.
Right? So, hey, we talk about NBTC, we talk about PYD. Let's talk about your program, you know, your personal, how can they get in touch with you through Facebook, Instagram, your number, if they want to get in touch with you and learn from your program, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So in Sydney, I also run my own programs with the Junior Basketball Academy, JBA. If you want to check that out, it's my website there, or the company is juniorbasketballacademy.com.au, so it's pretty long. Otherwise, you can also reach me there, Facebook, which is Richie Garard, so that's RICHIEGARARD. It's long, so yeah, Richie Garard for Facebook, so you can reach me there as well.
Yeah. So pwede kay Coach Richie if you want to learn basketball. How about you, Coach?
I'll let Karlo talk about
Yeah,
that.
okay.
This is the same program that we run, and we're trying to convince
Coach Richie to join.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already in the program, but we want to make sure that
We collaborate.
Collaborate,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Try to promote, time for you to promote the homegrown basketball.
Karlo.
Yep, so Homegrown Basketball Australia, you can find us actually on Facebook, Instagram. If you do need to get in contact with Cromwell or I, we're more than happy to be the channels to Homegrown Basketball as well. So Karlo.Angelo on Facebook, or
And Cromwell.Alvarez.
yeah, so either of us will be able to assist you. We do run a league as well, so that we're on our 10th season now, where we've got about 50 teams. But we also have the academy part of Homegrown Basketball, whereby we do train and develop kids as well. So we do have a number of coaches. We do have strength and conditioning gyms that we are affiliated and work with. We will be working, I'm pretty sure we'll be working with Coach Richie in the future, who will be one of our main coaches.
One of the
So.
best memories and best experiences, 100%. I'm definitely a proud member of the Homegrown team.
Look, at the end of the day, to be honest with you, we've actually haven't been working all that long. But in the time that we have been working together, it's just been, you know, synergized, and you know, I can't just falter at this stage. So hoping for, you know, more and better competitions and memories together.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for them to invite BYD to Australia.
Look,
I just waited for you.
I can write it up. Like, look, we've had a number of coaches in the past who come down to Australia as well.
Eric has already come to
Coach
Australia.
Eric
He's back
has
in
been
his first as well.
Coach Tab Baldwin's been there. Coach Jude, Coach Mark. So Mark Molina from FU, Jude
Coach
from
Mark.
Sunbetter. So we've had a fair bit of coaches come down. So we're more than happy to have you guys as our guests. We do have our tournament on an annual basis as well, whereby we have interstates. We've had New Zealand coming over for this tournament as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's
As
just
long as
some
we can,
education.
we will support you. The way you support us.
Yeah, no, look, it's been great for us to be a part of PYD, well-run organisation, and how you guys have just managed this, you know, even from my
I'm
side.
sorry for some glitch, you know. Yeah.
Look, it happens. We run the same thing,
So we won the tournament as well, and I seen how stressed you are, and I go,
Yeah.
I've been in that position. You know, it's okay.
It's like 4 days. I'm sick.
Let it be. Let it be.
On the
Let it
de-stress
be.
now, though, right?
Now
So-
relax. Have a great time, Tony.
We're
Yeah.
thinking like, don't ask me that question yet. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Anyway, parting words.
Parting words.
To say thank you to the parents or
We
sponsors.
just wanted to say thank you to BYD, NBTC, Coach Eric, for what you've done for us. We definitely helped our program. We want to thank all our kids that worked hard back at home and that traveled back here here to play basketball. And we want to thank mostly the parents as well.
Yeah.
Okay, the
Props to you
parents
guys.
for the support. Thank you very much. And I just want to thank my family, my wife, and my 2 kids for letting me come here.
I'm gonna say, Bo, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, 3 years in, and just great appreciation to my family. Like Cromwell, you know, it's not easy having to come out here, but it's been great to do these things that we do, that we love, to support our kids in Australia, to be able to progress in this kind of program. Again, as one Crom said, thank you to NBTC, to PYD, not just for the basketball, but creating this opportunity for growth with our young kids as well. So
Yeah, no, I think Coach.
Hot spot. On the spot. Single, married.
Married.
Time for you.
Sorry, girls.
Sorry.
And Coach, big thank you to you as well for organising this. I understand the logistics that goes into putting on a great event like this, the amount of hours that people don't see, and just, I guess, the stress and what has to happen to make something like this work. Thank you to the sponsors, obviously, for being a big part of making this event. I know I've had a few black mambas in my time since I've been here.
to Batis, you serve great food.
Yeah, Batis.
Batis as well.
And of course, smart communication. The
Yeah,
number one
yeah,
sponsor
yeah,
is Coach Mike.
Yeah,
Coach
who's-
Mike,
that's
guys.
Ross
yeah.
Apple Kimpo. Yeah.
And I guess, and also thank you to these guys as well for having faith in me as a coach and giving me the opportunity. It's, as I said, this is an absolute highlight and a privilege to be here. And the fact that, as I said at the start, that I'm half Filipino, so it's just not any event. This really means a lot to me to be here as well. So thank you to you guys as well.
I think Coach Claude Tiamson is watching or listening now. Coach Richie will be in Boracay by tomorrow. So if he does go there, you know what to do. I'll call you. Anyway, I just would like to promote our next program. It's called Dreamers National Basketball Challenge. It's like a national program wherein Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao takes part. I don't know if you heard Palarong Pambansa.
Yes,
It's
yes.
almost the same program.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna hold it in Ateneo High School, Ateneo Cebu, in the old campus on May 28 to June 2. So we're inviting each and every one of you to come and join. It's going to be our 3rd year already, so why wait? And also, we'd like to invite you for the girls tournament 2019.
2019.
Yeah,
All right.
2019.
Okay, working.
Yeah.
All right, Philippines,
Yeah.
ball doesn't stop. You know,
Yeah.
it's just ongoing. It's amazing.
So yun. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Thank you
This is
very
Coach Richie, Coach Karlo, Coach Cromwell, and Coach Mujing. Till next time.